อ This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally over? Really? But the look on your face says otherwise. Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate. I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have only 32 books to go. Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Why am I? Oh, you're right. Cass?
Lady Treby,
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed.
Has anyone told you that
Is that a figure?
in the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of it...
Lady Treby, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie. But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardship. We are just happy for you, that the core flame you're meant to inherit
Isn't it a little too soon to...
But you already know where tomorrow is. There's no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have all because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're...
Thank you, Lady Treby. This feeling... It's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself...
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now so, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia.
It's me. I hope I didn't wake you. No, I'm here because of private matters. If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could... Aren't you going to ask me? It isn't a long way from here.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
The streets are packed.
I want to vote! Tell me how I can vote!
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then talk.
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons! The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Eracrycia? It's all a sham to create their own Eracrycia in Akama!
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we...
Oh, please! The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is...
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this...
That was... quite... I suppose peaceful is technically correct. To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphorius. And its people are even holding votes to this peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end. coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of traditions that... Yet, back in those days, I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Arachrysia's mistake and lead them. They provided me shelter. I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike. Is that how you see it too? But no matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship. Their voices...
I know that feeling, child. But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect...
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect mice no matter the titles. I am still taking away
This won't be the first time that Idonia's fanatical nether warriors have Death is the mightiest and gravest power. Then let me tell you, in Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners, the sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also... But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing with every executioner after Dracon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. A pain for the dying.
No.
You misunderstand, child. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering. And use that knowledge to fortify your future. Go, walk with the dead, and love them as you love life. Then you'll...
Please, don't kill me.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering.
Thank you.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no... This is your last chance.
No! Please! No!
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice. No, this is just the beginning of your life.
You executioner! Only me!
Go, grant her glorious death.
Do it then.
Where is she?
When will this ever end?
Fulfill.
What are you trying to do with me?
I have aged. The final resting place of every...
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years.
No. For I have come to fear. Castorice. Will you give... Child, it was I who brought you here. From the frosty plains and set your farcical I've always known that you have...
I never...
Indeed. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch.
It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it.
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time. Because in the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all. You can only live your life to the fullest after and when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection. Even if you must carry the curse forever.
No! How can I...
Come now. It's time. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Come now. It's time. I've already...
Eternal. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
In the mood for another...
Embrace a new life. Return to dust. Life is not so darkness with me.
Step up, Lieutenant, mix things up.
I shall remember
Right,
this
second,
word.
my friend. Indulge yourselves!
This was the last time I followed her command. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. Elder Amonette, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonian. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks, how did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of you, and why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need it. I don't...
I hate these icy hands.
Get it over with. End its suffering. The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace. Embrace death. Walk alongside it. Is that you, Castorice? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Castorice, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
On the day that Ornyx's trial ended, you must have had many questions. I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply enter even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart, when I thought that perhaps my touch would know fate declared to me. It wasn't that the curse of death, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world. And there was nothing left. Did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to anything I wish to hold on to. From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until... But now, perhaps I might have one long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy finger. I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect embraces in this world are born of reunions. Yet, my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, and yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally I have no reason, for your sake. With that, I won't have any... Let's put that aside for the moment. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trianne. I want to leave something for the journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make... No, it isn't. You'll know when you see... Look, it's right there. Huh? Where did it go? What's going on? This is the coin of Zagreus. It's a Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief whose... so many years have passed, yet she's... Let's just do as the slate says, and look for Ladies... She's right there. We must pursue her. This is a trick she left for us. She's incorrigible.
It's about time you do some exercise.
Exactly the kind of thing This is how it should be. We must pursue her. Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your book?
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me. Stop hiding among the people and letting the—
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay for long in one place. Unless your offer is tempting enough to—
Name your price. I'll give you however much—
Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussions.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Alright, I'll see you there. Everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right?
She's incorrigible.
Over here! Over here! No, not that way! Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow. No way. Some people might have been into that a millennium ago, but it's long. Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to biz?
Give me the jewelry piece first, or everything's off the table.
Oh, come now. Don't be so upset. Relax. Look, isn't the view here just great? You can see what everyone is doing and where they're going, and they won't even know now that we've broken the ice. Let's get to the point. Everything I've said so far has been a joke. I'm inviting you two here. One. The seamstress found me and wants me to take you to Styxia to look for the death. Two. The Council of Elders also found me and wants me to make sure the corpse. And last but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those things. Don't go look for the Death Titan. The end. Wow, this is some high quality stuff. And this room is full of it. How much are these worth, Did you get all this through that Aranova gimmick?
Some of it is family fortune, while the rest came from my business as a dressmaster. Don't liken the flame chase work to your shady deed.
Wow, I should have busted down your door instead of going around like a thief. Well, spill. Why are you giving me so much money?
Payment for doing work.
Did you forget my stance to all this? I thought I made myself.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your death. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never approached the demigod of trickery for rebut. I need you right now.
You know, maybe the gods got your tongue with their golden threads, Aglaya. I'm not hearing any sincerity in your work. Give me a reason why you're bowing your noble head to me.
We lost Trian. The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to escort Castorice and help her fulfill her lifelong.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castorice to her death.
This is Castorice's own request.
She brought this up herself.
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused, as will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the likes of you and I. But Castorice remains pure as driven snow. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe she'll remember Trian's sacrifice. Maybe she'll remember the countless martyred Chrysos heirs. Maybe she'll remember you, with your one foot in the grave. I ain't as up. Tell you what. Why don't I take this room of treasures as a...
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back. Now, if I lose, I'll do what you want me to do. Return this deposit to you.
You sound like you have all the confidence. In that case, let's make a pact with those conditions. I hope you're
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you two can give up on going to Styxia. I'll give all the treasures in that room to you. What do you think, Tim?
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan, his soul...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have...
Princess Homebody, you keep talking about needing to find Thanatos, about getting rid of your curse. But did you ever live for your own pleasure? Even
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your beliefs, Aglaia didn't take you in.
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifices. Isn't that why?
Fine. Never mind. We all have our own problems. I ain't gonna say anything anymore. But listen to me. Styxia is no tourist destination yet. I've never been there. And I never plan to. Because even and now I'm supposed to escort you to Styxia. You know, you're not wrong. At least it's part of my responsibilities.
I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaia,
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castorice's save. Okay. I didn't know you were here. Be careful with a minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the.
So, why are you changing the.
Oh, nothing really. Just a bit scared of the seamstress's frosty face. Well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I give you. It's gonna be a long. Sunny. Just the weather for
You're.
Totally. The trio team is the best set up to reach the fun. No need, I already told her. You sure know how to put me in a spot, Castorice. I need to travel with you, but...
Sorry.
Oh, I was just teasing. Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the river? That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. Hey, I'm just trying to make this journey feel more special. All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you... You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once.
Get ready. Be steady.
Hi, your turn.
Don't be nervous.
After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
Are you feeling all right? She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains in just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer.
Don't worry, Mem's here to help. Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong too.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their... Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kefali. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might act even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able...
Oh, so are we going to...
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale...
Thanatos is even more mysterious than
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. I believe that, rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option.
Go back whence you came. Go back. What a beautiful butterfly.
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their... In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering ups, others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the department.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the thing...
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast... These shadowy figures... Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Do you want to buy...
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too...
Could it be that...
So...
But there aren't any...
Other fish... I can only...
Apologies. I don't have much. Please relax.
This...
I knew it. These people aren't illusion. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of Sol. Did Thanatos reject them? Or... I have no idea. This hang on. Didn't he say more living people? Could it be that these souls are stuck here?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it
goodwill? Wait a minute.
That's me. I still belong to the land of the living as of now.
Could it be that You are the living.
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there.
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the nether realm. Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing, oh.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Lord Mighty?
Right, that's his name. Well, now you know. As for whether that info is... So long, Princess Homebody. So...
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all...
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return. Hey! Over here!
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before we can communicate with them.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right? Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome
Foreign warriors?
a priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You...
A campaign?
Nobody knows. As of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden. As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their soul. While there is still dissension...
An unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well...
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titan's descent. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
Though he returned to Styxia, he only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its jaws.
Styxia.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait,
sir, could I ask...
By the looks of it, you must...
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moment.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended long...
Styxia. This cannot stand!
Oh, looks like it's...
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the...
Maiden of War?
Don't worry. I'm typically... didn't expect that I would. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Wait, I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as a... However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me. And they had only one request. They want the curse. I was agreeable.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward...
I see. So that is how they plan to control the fleet. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then...
And yet, you seem to...
That's because the fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. Just tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castorice.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got some...
Perhaps. But I do not need a reminder from them. This... Indeed. While my relationship with the Council has always been quite ambiguous, I really but why would this memory appear right now?
Could these dead monsters actually be... Why are the Black Tide monsters here too?
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide monsters. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death. Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, it's imperative. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Step up, how's this taste?
I shall remember this as you wish. Move here.
Grace and elegance.
Nice sight, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life. May wandering... The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy. If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelians was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
We can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Oh, this place. There must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land who had the misfortune of falling into the river.
This one seems to know that she...
Oh, I was merely speculating. And you...
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life.
I'm well aware of that. And that's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would know. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Just until the moment I die.
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a... But I never
Cass?
Yes. Because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no... This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time, but I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state.
Like this. How can... Look! There's even a platform lift over there! The chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside. Its effect.
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
Don't come near me!
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monster... Or is he actually scared of his own...
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area.
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. Well...
A warrior?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different.
It's a long story.
Thanatos?
Is it possible that he's also living in
Death. Could it be that you were
Pollux?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite. But they saw a girl within the dragon's
Pray tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this As for whether this rumor is true...
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight. Please, treat this touch as it...
Thank you.
This is his...
Then you granted him death. That isn't like you. You would have refused even...
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but...
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who...
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single... He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now...
You feel that he's similar?
Yes. Since he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable... That's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace.
I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals. If the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly, perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world.
I won't refute your beliefs for now. But would you be... It's a fairy tale from foreign lands. A tale told.
What? Wait, that means the girl born in the dragon's embrace. The personification of death these souls talked about.
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But my memories only begin
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's...
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Oh, could you be the scion? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of... During the Age of Myth, a time likely before your birth.
But didn't that dragon...
Oh, looks like you... Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that he...
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down...
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring that final ingredient. The final sacrifice.
What's going on?
I know that I am no longer capable of caring.
This...
We had been inebriated in Felusa's feast too long before we began to seek divine bestowed. Instead of summoning the supreme god, we, unable to rest in peace. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Please, you must...
I promise that I will care for her.
I for Gusa above. Thank you, Sir Mother. Please bless this child with a name.
Oh, like how a transient raven butterfly, Castorice.
That's where my...
The sound's back. What?
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm...
Black Tide Creek, mister. Please...
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide...
Everyone, hide behind me! Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
How's this take?
I shall remember as you wish. Please, champions here. Grace and elegance.
In the mood for another big... Nice like a good, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
There's so many of them. How are we holding up?
Time to mix things up.
There's more to life. Life is not so fragile. Return to dust. Darkness with me. May death protect us.
Our souls. For the feast of strength. Trial in return.
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty, you've been through some tough battles.
I will find my path of return.
Lord Mighty,
I'm the one resisting it. I'll go against that is.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the Dead's whisper. It seems his battlefield is... Lord Mighty, we're headed for the Matrix inside that tower.
Challenge.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat...
Let the person who has brushed against death...
Cass, are you sure you want to do that?
I'm not afraid. Rather than...